Hey everyone, Chaos Cross of Old School Studios here with the next episode of Okami. In the last episode, we actually cleared all of the Gale Shrine and beat the boss Crimson Helm. In this episode, we're gonna go ahead and finally head over to the Kusa village to continue the story. Godly Charm. Charm imbued with the breath of gods increases godhood to max. So that's very helpful. Alright, let's head on over to Kamiki finally. It's been a while since we've been there. Well, a couple episodes. Night of the full moon. That's what I call a full moon. Come to think of it. Doesn't the Kamiki festival fall on a full moon this time of year? Oh no. They're gonna finish off all the sake if we don't hurry. Come on, Ami, get the lid out. Yeah, right goal, wrong motive. Oh, this sounds bad. Someone's angry. Hey, what's everyone doing in front of Susano's place? You come out here this instant, Susano. You have some explaining to do. How could you have drunk the sacred sake meant for Konohana? Huh? Susano did what? You can come out, Susano. We're not mad at you. That sounds very familiar. Sorry. I'm kidding. You must have had some reason to drink up the 8 purification sake. Uh-oh. This is bad. Why would you drink all the 8 purification sake, Pops? It almost looks like they're following him bouncing from the way that their heads are moving. I don't care if it's so special. I couldn't help myself. I just had to have a drink. Well, wasn't any old sake, and this isn't any old festival. It's been exactly 100 years since Nagi and Shiranui's great victory. We've even been blessed by a glorious full moon. I wouldn't exactly say that, given that's how the legend started. How could you have done such a despicable thing? Leave me alone. I don't care about Nagi and his fleabag friend. I'm Susano, the greatest warrior who ever lived. There isn't a drop of 8 purification sake left? Susano was acting like a madman when he returned to the village. He drank all the sacred sake and then holed it up in his house. All the sacred sake Kushi brewed is gone. Hey, I helped pour that water, you bastard! Why do you have to go and do that? This is terrible. I mean, 8 purification sake is what saved the day in that legend. The timing couldn't be worse. The return of Orochi and all. The dreaded Orochi. It's all my fault. I'm to blame for all your misfortunes. That's right, you fool. Do you realize what a fix we're in now without any sacred sake? It was I who committed that unspeakable act at the Moon Cave. It was I who brought Orochi back to life. That's right. He was the mysterious figure that pulled out Tsukuyomi back at the Moon Cave in the beginning of this entire adventure. I have brought utter destruction upon the world. Huh? What is that fool talking about? I was sick of hearing about how I was a descendant of Nagi. I wanted to prove it was all a lie by removing the sword Tsukuyomi. The legend was true, and I've unleashed an unspeakable evil. And the curse consumed all of Nippon. This is madness. You removed the sacred sword and imprisoned the dreaded Orochi? I fled to the village out of fear. Then, I blocked its entrance with a boulder and hid underground. After that, I tried fleeing here and there, but the gods would not leave me be. Ever they stared down at me. They let it be known that I'd never be forgiven. At least, not until I slew the dreaded Orochi. I know that Tsukuyomi was removed and the moon cave vanished. But if what Sano said is true, that would mean Orochi's rite of sacrifice. Yeah. It's all gonna repeat again 100 years later. That roar, it must be him. Eight elements. What are they doing? What is that? It's that arrow that was spoken of in the legend. The one that chose the one that would be sacrificed to Orochi 100 years ago. If you remember, back when we talked to the dog, he said that that Mushi would be in danger by the arrow, but he saved him this time. The arrow struck Kushi's house. On the eve of the full moon, the eight-headed serpent shall appear, and the accursed arrow shall mark the home of the chosen maiden. It is exactly as the legend tells. If we don't offer the chosen maiden as a sacrifice, our entire village will be wiped out off the face of the earth. Susanoo, you're no coward. If the gods tell you to fight, you're the only one who can. You can do it. After all, you saved me, didn't you? I know you can do it. I know you'll come. Wait, Kushi, you're not going to... She is. Behold, my Thunder Brew! Great Nagi intoxicated Orochi and defeated him. My sake is my life. Surely it can intoxicate even Orochi. Hey, Kushi, wait! She's not going to take on Orochi herself, is she? Unfortunately, she is. No, Kushi, wait! Hey, that's me after running about half a mile. I'm 31 and I barely exercise, so yeah. Alright, so let's see if we can't talk to Susanoo. What's wrong with you, Susanoo? Where's that Mr. Brave face of yours you always put on? Yeah, we already know that. I guess we gotta head back to, we'll head on to the Moon Cave ourselves. Alright, let's do this. We are heading on to the first real boss of the game. You okay, sweetie? Don't try and stop me, Isun. Or you, Snowy. If Orochi's chosen victims run away, disaster will befall Kamiki. But that's not why I'm doing this. What? There's too much suffering in the world. I'm going to use my sake to rid us of this evil menace. Are you crazy? We're talking about the dreaded Orochi here. That attitude's gonna get you killed. You really think you'd win with a little jug of sake? Yes, Isun. I guess I am crazy. But it's the only way. My sake is the answer. Is the only answer. I'm going, and I'm going to defeat that monster with my sake. Not you too, Ami. Dig it. Why y'all getting worked up? There's no hope of winning. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Alright, so we are heading towards what I call the quarter. We're basically heading to the first quarter of the game being finished in the game, because there are 4 major bosses in this game except for the final boss that you beat throughout the main story. First one, of course, being Orochi. Alright, let's do this. You can tell, like, how epic this is just with the music that's playing right now. There's that one shrine priest that we talked to before. Kushi, what on earth are you doing? I heard a deafening peal of thunder from the village just now. Believe me, this is no night to be wandering about outside. Yeah, we know. Alright, let's head on over to the Moon Cave. We definitely got this, trust me. I don't think there are really any bosses that are difficult except the second major boss, in my opinion. It's just that with Orochi, you have a lot to work with, given that it has 8 heads. I knew you'd come, Amaterasu. I take it you enjoy your rendezvous with the sacrificial girl, eh? None of your business, you half-baked prophet. It really doesn't look like a berry. Hey, that's the serpent crystal he stole from us. Look, I get that you wanted the serpent crystal to dispel the barrier, but he is the only one that knows how to get rid of it using the crystal. That's a song that plays every time that we see him. First starting in Agata Forest. Alright, the barrier's gone. Time to get started on the Moon Cave. Well, the Moon Cave is open. You played your part. Now leave the rest to me, Amaterasu. What the hell is that shaking? I can feel it in my controller. Whoa! It's one of its heads. And it took Kushi. Alright, we got... Oh, there's a barrier now. Why you... What's the meaning of this? Meaning? Does the saying, like a moth to a flame, ring any bells? I mean, you went in on your own accord, no? Of course, only one other besides the victim is supposed to get in. I guess you really don't count, my little bouncing friend. Dang it! Looks like we've been set up again, Ami. And look at Ami, she's trying to like paw away at the barrier. The little details. But were you not planning to enter the cave anyway, ma chérie? It is time for you to shine, Amaterasu. Now, let me leave you with this little prophecy. Look, the moon! The moon! The moon came out! So goofy. Pardon, ma chérie. It wasn't a very good one. Au revoir. Well, in a way, his prophecies have never really been wrong. Guess we're stuck here. But we were planning on taking care of that Orochi anyway. Cut it out, Ami. It's no use. Let's go check the place out. Alright, guess we have no choice but to go ahead and go in anyway. Susano's right outside the cave. But how's he gonna get in? Alright. Time for the dungeon, the Moon Cave. Alright. Oh man. It sucks we don't have stairs. Huh? Oh great. The stairway has crumbled away. Good or not, this is too big of a leap for you. We either have to find a way around or we can go our way. You know. Our way? It's so obvious. It's that saying of mine. Leap before you think. I know it'll take a lot of guts to do that now. And look at that, you can't even use Rejuvenate on it. I guess it's because of how powerful Orochi's darkness is. I could see that. Alright, here we are. The Moon Cave. Whoa. That was quite a fall. What have we gotten ourselves into this time? Well, now that we're down here, I hope you can sniff out Kushi's whereabouts, Furball. Hold it right there, Fluffy. What do you think you're doing? What business do you have at the Moon Cave? Stronghold of our master, the great Orochi. Over there. Oh, you. Never thought I would see your face here. I could spot you a mile away. Fixing for a fight, you chumps. Well, we don't have the time to mess around with bit players like you. But if you insist, then hurry up so I can cut you to shreds. Why, you're just a dumb old wolf. Huh? Yeah, look at that foolish mug. You gotta be the dumbest looking wolf I've ever seen. And to stray so far into a place like this. You're not too bright, are you, champ? I don't think Fluffy here is much of a threat. Let's not waste any more time here. Yeah, I wonder if Fluffy's just hungry. Oh, a radish. Thanks. Alright, so apparently we can't really do anything unless we find a way to get in. Alright, so we have part of it, the calcified cavern. Is that the Thunder Brew? Fragrant sake, representing the culmination of Kushi's skill. Huh? Isn't this that babe Kushi's sake? There's still some left. But I'm not sure it'll be enough to take care of Orochi. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through the gate and see what we can do to try to get in. First off, holy bonus. Alright, not bad. So this is going to be requiring this part is going to be requiring a little bit of creativity that I might need to bring out some. You'll see what I mean shortly. Alright, we have a new enemy. We have ourselves a black imp. I love how when they do stuff like that, it matches with the music. Okay, this is an interesting way to fight. What you have to do is you have to slice away the skulls that surrounds the black imp. Alright, slice it and we get 3 demon fangs. That's wow, that's a lot. Wonder what's in here. You obtained mask. Imp's face covering. Wear it to be accepted as one of their own. Huh, it's one of those masks those imps wear. But this one's so plain. No design on it or anything. Of course, any respectable artist can't resist a blank canvas. I mean, you just want to paint something on it, you know? Hold on a sec, Furball. I'm gonna spiff it up a bit. Alright, so I've kind of been thinking in... Oh no, Matt, what do you think? What should I put on the mask? Yeah, like, I am creative, just not in certain aspects. But anyway, like, oh, it'd be funny and like put a dick on it, but you know, we're on YouTube. We don't want it to get flagged. Okay. Little skull and crossbones. Why not? Looks a little simple, but I like it. It doesn't look half bad on you. In fact, you look better than your run-of-the-mill imp. Yes, I like it. Ta-da! Now you're one mean-looking imp. But seriously, this is no time to fool around. Only an imp would get a kick out of wearing a mask like this. While we're screwing around here, that Orochi is gonna take poor little Kushian, and I can't bear to think about it. Okay, now that we gotten that, let's head back to the entrance. First, see what's in here. Probably just some food, yeah. Well, it's good to go ahead and, you know, fill up the astral pouch. I think it'll be a while before we get our second, but we'll keep that in mind. Maybe that'll be our next upgrade, or probably another solar unit. What are you doing here? Looking for intruders? There was a silly looking wolf a while back, but nothing else out of the ordinary. Huh? We got this place covered. Get back to your post, now. Post? What post? Sacrificial ceremony for the great Orochi is to be held today. Everyone's getting busy. There's no time to play around. What are you waiting for? Get in there and help. Oh, okay, I'm on it. So dumb. Alright, here we are. Finally starting the Moon Cave. This is gonna be an interesting place, and I really do like how unique the way you go about this area is. And it's a tiny spoiler, but I'm not gonna say what it is. You do get a new brush technique here. Alright, let's see. Where's the appetizer? Lord Orochi always demands this appetizer before he dines on his human sacrifice. What's taking so long? It should have been ready by now. Lord Orochi is gonna chew us up and spit us out if we don't hurry. What on earth are those darn cooks doing? Hey, don't ring the Epicurean bell yet. You're not supposed to ring it until the appetizer is ready. Lord Orochi will punish us if it's rung before that. Okay. So let's go ahead and head on through here, check out the sign. To kitchen. Ugh, what a foul stench. What the heck are they making in there? Well, okay. Let's see what we need to do around here. I don't see anyone, but I guess we'll go ahead and pry this thing open. Who the heck is that? Owie, owie, owie. Hot stuff. A Jimmy. Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, you. Get me out of here before I end up well done. Owie, owie, owie. Phew. That was the coolest one, darling. I'm the fabulous head chef of this kitchen, by the way. No need for formalities. You can just call me Ajimi. Head chef Ajimi. I was cooking with such tender, loving care that I totally spaced out and almost cooked my own goose. Tender, loving care? What an absolutely fabulous mask you have there, sweetheart. Say, how would you like to be my assistant? Assistant? Oh no, I have to whip up a lip-smacking appetizer to whet Lord Orochi's appetite before the time comes for the human sacrifice course. Please, I'll make it worth your while. Wait, we didn't come here to help, you see. How should I put it? Never mind that. It's just that I run into a wee bit of a problem. I'm almost done, but alas, I've run out of my secret ingredients. I can finish up without them, but then I wouldn't be putting my heart into my beloved's meal. Beloved? Well, I can relate with your obsession with detail. I mean, quality does suffer when you cut corners. All artists know that. Anyway, I'm in fruitcake. That's fabulous news, sweetheart. There are 4 secret ingredients you'll need to find. Now pay attention. All of them can be found somewhere in the moon cave. Okay, here it goes. Ogre liver, lips of ice, eyeball of fire, black demon horn. Got that? Now then, I'm counting on you. But silly me, I almost forgot. Here, take this key with you. The rest is up to you, darling. Alright, so we have a key here. If you remember, we saw a lock like the one we've seen a couple times recently, the one with the eye in it. So we'll go ahead and jump across. We'll go across here and see what all is there. Alright, here we go. Looks like a part of that cave we were in earlier. Watch your step. Watch where you're going, furball. Alright, go ahead and vine shot over here. Okay. So apparently I'm supposed to really watch out for where I'm going. Mainly wanting to head for whatever is over ground. Oh wait, is that a place for a cherry bomb? Oh, it is. Alright, let's see. Oh, some kind of treasure bud. A vengeance slip. Thanks. I don't think this does anything, but I still want to check just in case. No, okay, that's it. All right, we'll go ahead and head on over this way, and let's see. What you want to do is you actually want to, as soon as it's done taking you over there, go immediately to the next one. I don't know why it stopped. All right, so now with this, you want to slash the eye on this post. That will let you get onto the next area. Okay, so it's like we got ourselves a mandatory demon gate. All right, we've got ourselves a red imp. Couldn't really tell on some of the others. All right, that one's done. You can see another red imp. Okay. Oh, Bud Ogre, yay. Aha! When it does a shot like that, it'll stun it. I think I might have explained it before, but oh well. Alright, go ahead and bloom. What are you doing? You know how to do this. And done! Oh, it was bloom, not slash, whatever. Alright, looks like we got our first ingredient. Ogre liver. I'm sorry, that's a liver? It looks like a giant orange. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and end this here. So we have started our adventure in the Moon Cave and found the first of the 4 ingredients to get into the main chamber of Orochi. And we will continue looking for the ingredients in the next episode. And until then, this has been Chaos Cross of Old School Studios, and I'll see you guys then. Later.